What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Walmart exclusive Cyborg with face shield. And so here we have face shield, Cyborg pose, and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. Cyborg does come with a left forearm with the hand, which is the standard that we have with him. And then he also does come with his sonic blaster. And then finally, Cyborg comes with his McFarlane display base. Other than that, Cyborg here doesn't get anything, unfortunately. I would have liked to see some thruster effects on this figure, but that's neither here nor there. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get a closer look at face shield Cyborg. And so here we have the Walmart exclusive Cyborg, and I have to say I'm really blown away by this head sculpt. It is, I want to say beautiful, but it's also eerie. There's just something about this head sculpt that's unsettling a little bit, but it is 100% accurate to the movie. Now, originally when I saw the movie, I thought that it was a smooth surface, that the face plating was smooth, and that McFarlane messed up with this figure. But after repeat viewings, this is actually really accurate. When Cyborg did have the face shield up, it did have all this siding and how it's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Angular. You can see all the angles on it, just catching the light in different ways. That's how it was in the movie, and I really do like this figure. It looks really nice. One thing I really like about this figure is the head sculpt. I'm honestly thinking about tracking down more of these, specifically the face shield Walmart Cyborg, because it looks like an army builder. This thing looks like it can be like the new Terminator or just something menacing in your collection, and it looks really good. I love the way it came out. The face shield looks good. I'm not going to tackle the detail too much on this figure because we did cover that with the Justice League Cyborg, which I'm probably going to have a link somewhere in this video, so be on the lookout for that. But just like with the other Cyborg, I think this one does the chest a little bit better. It's not as drastic as that version, but it still looks like blood throughout the chest, so yeah. They did a dry brushing when they should have done a wash, and it really does show because the high points wouldn't have any red on them. They would be on the low points, so something to take into consideration. If you do paint your own Cyborg, make sure the low points are the ones with the red showing and not the high points. The high points need to stay silver. Overall, really love the detailing on this figure. Just love the way the light catches the angles. This figure, when we had a look at him the first time, was a very solid figure, and having a look at him this time, it's still a very solid figure, and I just love this. I didn't talk too much about it on the first Cyborg, so let's talk about the spine. That is just very nicely detailed. I love the detailing there. You can see the tubes coming up on his shoulders, just the spine. It looks really nice. These panels right here also look really good. They did a fantastic job just sculpting this figure, and the fact that they were able to reuse this figure for another release, it shows the versatility of this sculpt. Unfortunately, I can see a lot of people not liking the fact that we have an alternate head in a separate package and we have to get two separate figures, but you know what? To be quite honest, I'm looking at this not as a Cyborg figure, but as a possible like army builder robot that is just terrorizing the display, because that's what this looks like, and it's very nice. I love the detailing on it. I think the Parademons also had this kind of design, so you might be able to use this as a base for Parademons. I know some people have been mix and matching these parts to make a Cyborg Superman, so the possibilities are just endless with the Cyborg figure. They did an excellent job with Cyborg here, and again, I like the sculpt the first time, I love it the second time, and this head sculpt, just absolutely love this head sculpt. I need more of this figure in my collection, so if you guys don't want your Cyborg or you see them peg warming, let me know. I really want to get more of these guys just so I can have an army of robotic minions that look this eerie. It looks so amazing. I love it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get them compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And here we have Cyborg posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Cyborg posing next to a WWE Elite Scale figure in a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Cyborg posing next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger in a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we do have the McFarlane Walmart exclusive Cyborg posing next to the Walmart exclusive Mattel Justice League Cyborg and the Mafex Justice League Cyborg. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Cyborg's articulation. Now, it's just like the other Cyborg, so we're not going to dwell on it too much. Really good upward head movement, same as the other figure. And I think this one looks down better. So we get a little bit better head movement on this figure. Tilts to the side really nicely. And of course, we do have left and right motion. Arms are on ball sockets, so they do go out to about right there. They pivot forward and back, up and down, and then we do have all the way rotation. We have a bicep swivel, which works fine. Single bend at the elbow, giving us 90 degrees. Then we have a swivel hinge at the wrist, and that's pretty good articulation there. And then of course the forearm does pop off to attach the sonic cannon. So we do have a ball joint here at the torso, and he does lean back about that far. Doesn't lean that far forward or to the side, at least at the upward joint, but we do have rotation. At the bottom joint, he does lean back about that far, leans about that far forward, so that's pretty good. And then we do, of course, get rotation and tilt, so really nice movement there. Legs do kick forward to about right there. They kick back to about 90 degrees, out to the side. I don't know, this seems like it goes out further than the standard edition. I'll have to take a look at that. Thigh swivel works really good, especially for style posing and adjustment posing. We do have a single bend at the knee, unfortunately. We have a simple hinge here at the ankle, so it only goes back and forth with a forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. And then, of course, we do have a toe hinge. So overall, this figure is really nice. I do like this figure. I loved it the first time, really loving this version as well. If I had to pick one version over the other, it would be the regular version, but this still has its own merits, and I really do like it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get this guy posed for our final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And finally, here we do have my final thoughts on the McFarlane DC Multiverse Cyborg with the face shield. And overall, really love the original Cyborg figure. That's one of my favorite figures from the Justice League series that McFarlane has made, and this figure is just as good. Now, I did mention that this figure does have a different head sculpt, which is completely obvious if you weren't paying attention. I really do love this face sculpt. I think it is superb for an army builder or just a faceless monstrous machine that you can add in any collection, and it looks really intimidating. It looks almost like a synthetic human figure, and that's saying a lot, seeing as how those are really nice figures. This has that same uncanny valley feel to it, especially with the nose. It just looks creepy in some ways, and I love it. This figure is so nice, and I love the amount of detailing that went into the head, even though it's not physical head that you see like the actor through it. It's still a very nice solid face sculpt from McFarlane, and I really do appreciate the detailing on this figure. Now, if you are actively looking for the Cyborg with the face shield, unfortunately this is a Walmart exclusive figure. I know, what is Walmart's obsession with face shield cyborgs? I'll never understand, but as it stands, this is a Walmart exclusive. So if you are looking for the face shield cyborg, you do have to track him down at Walmart. Now, thankfully, he is only going to run you $19.99, which is a standard price for any McFarlane figure. They could have easily just jacked up the price to $25 and made him a quote-unquote Platinum Edition figure, but I'm really glad they didn't. They did a really good job with this figure, and if you haven't already tracked this figure down and you want a faceless villain in your collection, or just an army builder of cyborgs, this is a really nice figure to have. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other McFarlane Multiverse videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.